I'm Anna. I'm 39 now. I'm Romanian. I've been living in Düsseldorf for the last 6 years and a half, almost 7 years. I used to have an office job, a desk job, but now I'm in between things and I'm moving more and I'm not sitting that much anymore and I'm trying to find a different path professionally. And yeah, I basically like to move a lot. I'm a yogi, I run, I go to the gym, I do all sorts of things, and I try to always take on new activities and new movement patterns and habits.
Good. So, what was the problem you were experienced before you start walking with me?
So before I started working with Van, I was doing a lot. I think this is a bit atypical because most people come and say, I need to change my life completely. I'm not moving enough. I'm not eating well enough. I don't know what I have to do. There's so much information out there. I was also a bit like, there's too much information out there and I'm confused and I don't know what to follow anymore. But I was doing so much. I was moving a lot. I was doing cardio. I was doing strength. I was doing yoga. I was doing a bit of everything. And I was also trying to have a clean diet. I was trying to lose weight while doing all of the things mentioned earlier. And I had a bit of a burnout because of that. And I was also not reaching my goals. So instead of feeling good, I was feeling very low mentally and physically. So my batteries were drained and I wanted to quit. And I was a bit hopeless and I needed some advice, basically. So I didn't know how this was gonna go. I just needed some support and some advice.
How it shows off of the problem in your daily life?
What was happening to me when I was doing like so much was that I was always very tired, very, very tired. I was way too ambitious and I wasn't doing anything else. I was just like working out all the time, reading about improving yourself, eating better, sleeping better, and all that. And I didn't have any time for myself whatsoever. And I didn't have time to relax because I thought I only had to work hard, work hard, work hard, and the results will come. So back then I was still working. I still had an office job. I was working from home. So my life was basically working and working out and reading stuff about how to stay healthy, how to get fitter in between. And yeah, there was no emotional availability or time availability for anything else. I was just obsessed with it. And I was also, yeah, as mentioned, extremely tired and a bit frustrated. And I think my social life was also not very rich. And I thought, if I don't improve myself now, I'm never going to improve myself because I am in my late 30s. I don't have that much time. So I also felt this time pressure. And yeah, that's basically it.
Have you previously tried anything else to achieve your goals? If so, what was it?
So I've always had a bit of a complicated relationship with myself and my goals. So first of all, I love moving. I love sports. I love watching sports. I love trying sports. I love doing sports. And I also discovered other types of movement later on. And now they are a really important part of my life, like yoga, intuitive movement, a bit of intuitive dancing as well. So a bit of everything. And I would try new things as well. So I was moving a lot even before, but in my 20s I took a break because I wanted to have some fun, and there was no time to move in a structured way. And then in my 30s, I acknowledged the fact that I need to stay fit and I need to continue moving because I like it and because it's healthy. So I started doing yoga again, but it was really, really hard to diet. And my idea of dieting was you either starve yourself, or you go to a specialist, an expert, and you get a fixed diet, a day by day diet, and you just follow that. And then after you've lost some weight, either by starving yourself or following a diet, you're probably gonna put on all the weight back if you don't continue having the same discipline, the same structure, or a similar one. So what we call the yo-yo effect. And I've experienced that so many times in life because I've always been a bit overweight, I think also genetically, but one thing leads to another and it's like a vicious circle. So I always ended up having extra kilos and feeling um yeah uncomfortable about it, and then getting frustrated that all this dieting is not taking me anywhere. So I did programs, I did starving, I did all of it. And recently in my starting with my mid 30s, I think, until we started working together, I was trying to do it in a healthier way, all by myself, just reading different things and paying attention to what I'm eating and moving at the same time. Strong. Strong. Stark.
Stark. Genau. What were the results of working with me?
So, um, so the last few months since we started working together have been extremely enriching for me. Feel like like, in practical terms, I managed to lose the weight I wanted to lose. And I know I want to drop a few more kilos, but it's not so urgent for me at the moment. And I feel really good about myself. And so I lost 8 kilos so far, and I feel very happy. And even if I want to lose more, I'm super happy with myself right now, and it's become less about losing those kilos and dropping those kilos, and more about feeling good about yourself and accessing new levels of experience, physical and mental. And apart from that, I am a different person. So I'm stronger physically. I have a better relationship with food. I enjoy eating more than before. I can eat anything I want to eat whenever I want to eat it, as long as I have this structure in mind that is not fixed. It gives me a lot of freedom to experiment, to enjoy. um, I basically know what I have to do. It's just a matter of doing it. And I have gained a friend and a partner, so a partner in crime as well. So I'm really happy.
What was the best thing about it?
The bad thing,
Best thing.
the best, the worst. Let's start with the negatives. Oh, you want to hear that?
I want the worst
are you
thing.
ready to hear that?
Of course.
So the best thing. I think the best thing about doing this with Van, I don't even know how to call it. Because if you like limit it to one word, like a program, a boot camp, there's no perfect word, because, and it's connected to what I want to say, it's not a fixed thing. So it's something you gain for a lifetime. It's a lifestyle change. It's an attitude change. It's a mindset change. It's a huge shift. And I know that it can, things just come and go, and it can always, you can always remove it from your life, because we're very good at spoiling things as human beings. But it's so strong and it's so ingrained in my identity right now that I think it's something I'm gonna wanna keep for many, many years to come. And that's the best thing.
What was the biggest game changer?
The biggest game changer for me was realizing that I could do things, that I am capable of doing basically things like physical things that I never thought I could do at this age. At least I thought it was just like too late, you know. It's too late to um, start doing something hard, super hard, that takes a lot of time. Let's say running and being good at it. I just started running like a few months ago, and I'm so motivated to get better at this and keep up the good work for years maybe. And before I thought like I can't start doing something hard at this age anymore. I'll just have to stick to I'll just have to stick to the easy stuff. Just superficial activities. Do something easy. Do Pilates, a bit of yoga, but uh, not take it to the next level, like start doing arm balances or uh, I'm never going to be able to do push ups, pull ups. And now I have this new mindset, even if I'm not there yet. I mean, my running is decent, but I have to improve a lot. But now I know that I can do hard things. And before I thought it's too late for me to start doing hard things, things that take time to build upon. And yeah, I can. I think I can.
Can we mention that you run a half marathon?
Yeah, sure. So going back to running, so I started running, for example, and I knew running would be hard. I had never run. I had done a lot of different things. I mentioned that already, but not running because I thought like with running, you're either good at it or you suck, and no matter how hard you work, you're never gonna get that good at it. And I started running, and in 2 months, I realized that I was in such a good mental and physical shape that I could actually consider myself good at it, like decent. So I thought, like, how can I improve my running now? What's the next step? So I decided to do a half marathon, and I first ran the distance in my second month of running, basically. So I went from couch to half marathon in 2 months. Yeah. I made it sound bigger than it was,
It
man.
is
But
big. It is
you make
big.
me. I didn't want to say
It is a huge.
from couch to half in 2 months is
You
big, I
don't have
guess.
to reduce yourself. No, Anna, you have a huge impact in the running. So a lot of people think about it or dream about it, and you done it.
Yeah.
Really? I'm very
True.
glad.
And people train for it like for 1 year, let's say, to get there. I did it in, I mean, I had to do a bit of physio after that, but it's fine. It's also mental. So it wasn't that bad. I wasn't badly injured. It was just a bit of pain, and that's normal, I guess,
Yeah.
especially after a certain age. Yeah.
What are three other benefits that have you enjoyed as a result of the walking?
Three other benefits. So I really enjoy getting creative with my meals. I really enjoy that. I really enjoyed building nice plates and taking pictures of them. So not for Instagram purposes, but for, you know, for myself, basically. And yeah, my partner also. I knew Van would see them, so we could share the creative meals with him, and we could talk about some of them. So I really enjoyed the creativity that went into preparing my meals. The other thing I really enjoyed was learning more about my body, my anatomy, my physical limits, because I also got like small injuries along the way, nothing bad, just pain here and there. And it was really interesting to see how far I can go physically, and also by asking Van questions and researching things myself, I got to learn more about my anatomy overall. And the third part was, you know, not giving it that much importance. Before I was, it was, the stakes were so high. It was such an important thing, you know, the way I looked, the progress I made. I really, it became like, it used to become all about my struggles. Now it felt natural. So when people would come and tell me, "Oh, you've lost weight," or "You look good," I would be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, like yeah, sure. I mean, I've been doing stuff, I guess. If you want to hear more about it, I can tell you more, but it's not so important." So basically, it becoming an integral part of my life without mm, giving it too much importance, too much weight.
What would you say to anyone considering working with me, and would you recommended it? If so, why?
So I would give anything to have that by my side for the rest of my life. So it's like as a partner, and of course also a trainer, but he is more than that. To anyone that starts working with him, he's a real partner. Um, I would totally recommend Van to everyone I know, but I think it's up to each and every person to decide what their priorities are. And once you've decided, once you've made the choice, um, Van will be there to support you no matter what your goals are. And if you don't know what your goals are, he will help you figure out what your goals are and what this next best thing in your life is, and what the next best version of yourself is. So I would totally say this is one thing you have to do at least once in your life. Work with someone like Van on your personal goals.
Is there anything you want to like to add?
Probably, but it's like really hard to find all the words. Like, I did not prepare. You told me not to prepare. I know I would have been more stressed had I prepared, but yeah, I think I want to say that it's been quite a journey at a very difficult time in my life. And although I feel like I've completed something big, as you would say, something big, because it was big, I still feel like this is just the beginning. And it has helped me probably more mentally than physically. So I think I did the work when it comes to shaping my body, but I think Van, you did the work on my my mental state, and you helped me a lot psychologically, and that was really crucial for the success of this relationship and the program. Let's not call it program, but what we did together, all the work we did together. And yeah, I also think this is just the beginning, and I can't wait to see what else is out there and what else I'll discover about myself in the process, and how this is gonna influence other parts of my life, work, my social life, learning, finding new opportunities in general, and yeah, even my relationship with my partner, my family, so on and so forth.
Falls auch du Ergebnisse haben möchtest, zögere nicht und buche dir jetzt einen kostenlosen Erstgespräch mit mir, und wir schauen an, wie wir gemeinsam deine Ergebnisse und Ziele wahr werden lassen können. Und wenn nicht, dann ist es auch völlig in Ordnung. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Bis dahin, dein Wann.